Hey everyone, welcome back to Active Politics. I'm Nicole.
I'm Amy, and it's good to see you again.
Yes, we have much to talk about tonight. I'm going to let Amy lead off.
So, at the 25th anniversary celebration for Move On, I was there. They actually were kind enough to fly me in and give me a room, and I was very blessed to be able to be there. One of the people that came and spoke to us was Jasmine Crockett. She spoke on a panel that day. And I'm going to tell you a story about my great great grandmother's shoes that is going to lead into her. So please be patient with me. I come from a family that is royal, literally, not figuratively. My great great grandparents were landlord and landlady in Poland
Mm,
around the turn from 18 to 1900. They left. My great great grandfather, who was the one that married into the royal family in this case, was told that he had to go back and fight against the place in Germany that he was originally from. He was military.
mm, okay.
And he said, "Oh no, we are not doing that." And the whole family left. They snuck out under, cloak of darkness, the whole 9 yards. Um, they went to Germany actually, and the family came here in two ships, two separate groupings.
Wow.
The first was the men. They actually landed in Cleveland instead of you always hear about New York and other places. They actually came into Cleveland. And I actually, somewhere around here, have the naturalization documents
Mm,
from my family. Yeah, I have
awesome.
copies of them. Um, so they changed their name when they came in to Detoski. Anyway, they found work down in Ironton, Ohio, working in the coal mines and working with metal right along the Ohio River, little small burg right between, right on the edge of Kentucky, right on the Ohio River. Um, and in fact, up until actually, no, we still have family there.
Wow.
Yeah. Um, my great great grandmother, God rest her soul. Yeah, she was royalty, but that did not mean she was wealthy. She was a landlady.
Mm,
And so things that we take for granted having, she didn't. My great great grandmother carried her shoes with her and walked barefoot when out in nature or when out on the roads. She did not do anything of putting her shoes on till she got somewhere like church, for example. She
mm.
would wipe off her feet and put her shoes on right before she went in the building. I learned that shoes are precious and expensive. In fact, if you were to look at my toes, in fact, I will show you. If you look at my small toe, it curls under the next one, which curls under the next one. That's from wearing shoes that were too small
Mm.
because I always hit a growth spurt when it was just about time for,
Oh,
you know, a month or two into school, basically.
oh, jeez.
Yeah. So thank you. My grandmother's shoes were always clean. The bottoms were even clean. When I saw Jasmine Crockett sit down on stage, I smiled when she crossed her legs because I could see the bottoms of her heels. They were clean. You're not getting that walking around Atlanta.
No.
So you know she was wearing some other kind of shoes out there and switched, just like the rest of us. Commonplace. Nobody, I don't care what woman you are, I don't know of anybody who really likes wearing heels. They're uncomfortable, they hurt,
Yeah.
they cause blisters. Um, you better be paying me big bucks if I'm putting a pair of heels on,
Yep.
you know, or it better be a very special occasion. I will wear flats any day of the week. Heels, heck no. I thought that was a very interesting piece to her. And as she sat there in this group of like four people talking about political things, she wasn't the force to be reckoned with that we know she can be.
Yeah.
And she was kind, she was caring, and she was sharing.
That's awesome.
It really was. And so, Nicole, I'm going to hand it over to you because there's some really cool news going on.
Yeah. So I'm so excited. We're gonna be celebrating a lot of things tonight.
Yes.
So tonight, Jasmine Crockett announced that she is going to be running for Senate for
Yes.
John Cornyn's seat, which I'm excited about. John Cornyn has been in Senate or at least in Congress as a whole, between the House and the Senate, for 41 years. I believe he's possibly been in Senate for 41 years. Jasmine shared that she was 3 years old. Jasmine is my age. I did not know that. I thought she was much younger than me. But she
I
shared,
was 10.
I
I
also
was
was
10. I
3.
have kids that are old enough to walk into a bar and buy a
Yes.
beer now. I was 10 when he went
Yeah.
in. I think
Yeah.
his ideas have had time to come to fruition and
Yes.
come out if they were going to.
Yes. And she also shared that with that gerrymandering that Texas did, they basically purposefully gerrymandered her out of her district, Texas 30. So she decided, fine, if you don't want to play fair, I'm gonna go to the next step. So she is running for Senate. I am so excited. I'm hoping that I can help her somehow. It's really going to depend on a couple things. Um, as you guys know, you've met Kina. I'm part of her campaign, um, volunteer basis, but I am one of her committee lead members of her campaign, and that is, it's a huge task. The things that I do for her campaign, and I'm also, cross your fingers, waiting on. Uh, I've already interviewed and done my assignment, and I'm waiting to find out if I get a. I call it a promotion. I'm a volunteer there, but a promotion at Move On. So I'm really excited about that. That is also going to take a lot of time. So if I can't help her, I will support her financially. I will give her a donation. I will definitely try to reach out to her. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm really excited. The other thing, uh, like I was talking about a few minutes ago, I'm part of Keena's campaign, and I just kind of wanted to talk about like where she's at right now because we're waiting on some answers for endorsements.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a vote coming up on the 13th. Yeah, the 13th. Um, where we're gonna vote. Because I'm part of the Chicago DSA. If you guys don't know, Chicago DSA is the Democratic Socialist of America. Um, and that is one of the endorsements we're waiting on, and she's gonna get a vote on next this coming Saturday. So we're going personally to that meeting. I am going to be speaking for her. I'm not the best at speaking in public, but for this, I already know what I want to say. I have everything written out. So I'm really excited about that, and it looks really good. Like, we're really hoping,
Yeah.
crossing our fingers that we get that. And she's meeting left and right with people for endorsements. I did a lot of outreach to try and get as many people for her, so it's looking real good. We're just, with the holidays, it's gonna be kind of a break, I guess, for like a week or a week and a half. But we also have a holiday party coming up for her. It's a small place out in downtown Chicago. But yeah, we're doing a holiday fundraiser party for her, which means I get to meet a lot of the people I've been talking to online, that have been volunteering with us that I didn't meet when we were doing the whistle packages. So I'm really excited about that. Um, Other than that, do you have anything you want to talk about?
Oh, yeah. I, one of my friends who is running for office right now announced today that he has been working with the FBI for the last week. He's being threatened. His family's being threatened. And I'm pissed. Look,
Me too.
I don't care what side of the fence you're on. He spoke truth, pure
All
and
he
simple.
all he did
He,
was agree with the representatives and the senators who put that video out, and that's all he did.
yeah, when it came to the law and what the military should and should not do when it comes to orders, illegal orders should not be followed. It is literally part of the whole doctrine of the military.
They have to swear on, to the Constitution about this.
Yes, I come from a huge family, huge family history on my mom's dad's side, going clear back to the Republic of Texas, literally, not figuratively, of people who have served. Sorry, taking deep breaths because I don't
That's
want to
okay.
explode at people who don't deserve it.
Oh, I get it. I have service members all on my mom's side as well. So
I
I get
have
it.
family members who are currently serving. I
Same.
have a nephew that just finished boot camp.
My sister-in-law is in the Navy.
So we don't hate the military. We love them,
Yeah,
actually. But what they're being pushed to do
the
is
boats.
against
It's
the
against the law.
Constitution.
Yeah,
It's called posse comitatus.
yeah,
Look it up. It is against the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
yes.
This country needs a lot of different things, but we need our military people currently serving to be made aware our city streets are not where they need to be.
You know what I realized?
What?
I realize now why Trump and them got so upset about that video.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the shit that they've been doing in the South Pacific Sea.
Oh, yeah.
They know that they're doing wrong. They literally killed two survivors that they already blew their ship
Yeah.
up. That is against the law. They are breaking military constitution and they're breaking the law. Like I really hope that they go to jail after they this
If you
Dick
look at
gets out of
the
the military.
video of that particular instance,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and you look at what they were carrying on board, I want to ask you, these looked like a crap ton of plastic and metal gas cans.
I refuse to
Or
watch the videos.
I it was brought to my attention because of
Mm-hmm.
this. I didn't see anything square. I didn't see anything looking like it was wrapped up. I want to know who smuggles drugs in gas cans. Wait. Or were they putting gas in their boat because it was a long frickin' trip?
Yeah. Not to mention they weren't even facing, like they weren't traveling towards America.
Right. So I'm sitting back and I'm looking at this and I'm going, just no,
Because
no.
all it takes is for a dipshit in the Oval Office to bring something up, and his cult members, I will not stop saying that, his cult members activate.
Yeah,
And it's not right,
it's
especially
not.
against our military.
And so when you come to people like my friend who is former military and you threaten him and you threaten his family,
Yeah.
oh, no, you didn't. You do not, they don't realize, because I know I'm not the only one, the fire they lit under the progressives' butts. Don't mistake ever our kindness for weakness. Our
Correct.
kindness is because we love.
Correct. We have empathy and
It
love.
is not because we won't stand up for ourselves, because I'll be blessed that we will.
Mm-hmm.
And
Why do you think it's why we do this podcast every week? Like,
because we want people to know what they can do, what you can do
yes.
right now is get on board with the campaigns in your area.
Yeah.
Even if you only donate an hour of your time, it is something moving us forward.
Correct. It's time to activate. It's time to elevate. We need to make sure that, which I'm going to cover next, but we make sure we get progressives in every available office that's going to be coming up.
The clique of performative cruelty needs to end.
Yeah.
We are not that.
No.
That is not American.
No, this country is better than that.
We are.
We just need to root out the things that are wrong.
Yeah.
Like, we need to, he needs to be impeached and removed. We need to get rid of his administration. They need to be impeached and removed also.
Well, there's a lawsuit going on right now that if it goes through, he will be unseated.
Hmm.
But I have my doubts because people are
Okay.
too mm, chicken caca
Yeah. To try it.
to stand up and say enough. I don't have a problem with other people having their beliefs and opinions.
Correct.
When
It
their
is
beliefs and opinions step on my ability to live my life in a sane and stable way that I feel comfortable in,
correct.
that's where we run into an issue.
Correct.
I don't care as long as people are adults. I don't care what they're doing in their bedrooms. It's none of my business.
Correct.
Okay. Honestly,
Just,
two consenting adults. Who's the one to tell them that they shouldn't?
right.
Not me.
Just like you have every right to vote who you want to vote for in the ballot box, but you're not going to take that vote and turn it into
A
action
weapon.
against people.
Mm,
We
now,
have an administration that does that all by themselves.
so that's a perfect segue into the next thing we wanted to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And Nicole's done the research and has
Yes.
the information. So I'm going to again turn it over to her.
Okay, so I had been following on Midas Touch about how many Republicans are either retiring before the like around the new year, following in MTG's footsteps, and then there are also representatives that are retiring to run for governor and senate. But as far as I know, as I see the list now, there are nine that are just retiring because they feel like they're being abused by the administration and they're just kind of sick of it. And
Mm,
that should be coming in the next month or so,
right.
which will ultimately um, give the Democrats um, the
Leg up.
yeah, the speakership. It'll give them the majority. That's the word I was looking for. And
Right.
then as soon as they have the majority, obviously they're gonna kick Mike Johnson out of his seat and they're gonna vote in Hakeem Jeffries. They've always been very together. Progressives and corporate Dems are together on having Hakeem be the speaker. And I
Yeah.
think even though he is a corporate Democrat, I think he would do a damn good job as speaker.
Yeah.
The other thing is, as a whole, right now, not just the nine that are retiring because they don't want to be in Congress anymore. Tom Tillis is one. MTG. There. Um.
Tons. Mm,
Yeah. There's so many of them. Donaldson, Byron Donaldson, which I was surprised by. We wants to run for governor of Florida. Good luck with that. Um, but in total, right now, and it is expected to grow in regards to the ones that are retiring early just to retire. But in total, right now, the list stands at between senators and House members stands at 29 people that do not want to be in Congress anymore. I know one person is running for attorney general in Texas. Again, good luck with that with the people who are in power in Texas and Florida now. But yeah, right now we're sitting at 29, and I could not be happier.
And so that tells you the mass exodus is occurring. And I know that Nicole's going to share a link in
Yes.
our information about this one that should keep you, if you keep going to it, up to date on what's going on.
Yeah.
Um,
I can't stop laughing.
and so we have an opportunity here.
Yeah.
If you live in or near any of these
These
districts,
districts. Yeah.
get involved. You have power.
Yeah.
You have the power to change this nation right now. You
Absolutely.
have 1 year of effort, not even a full year at that.
Yeah.
I would contact them with, start mid January and help them build more momentum, keep the
Yes.
momentum rolling, do what you can.
Yes.
Whether it's
Absolutely.
financial, whether it's putting in your energy. Like I said, I don't care if it's an hour closer
Yeah.
to some sanity returning.
and if you really have an itch to scratch, run for office.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, I know many people. Kina is one of them who has never held an office, but she has organization um experience up the hoo ha. Like
And
she's been an
honestly,
organizer her whole life.
if you run for office, say something to the program.
Yeah,
I will
comment
reach back
below.
out to you myself
Oh yeah,
and we will help where we can.
absolutely. We'll bring you on for an interview.
Yep.
Um, we will,
See what we can do,
yeah,
depending
we'll do
upon
anything
our
we can to help
workload at
progressives.
that point in our capacity. But
Yeah,
I've run before.
yeah.
I mean, seriously, I want you to take a look at this. I am not someone who would normally be expected to be sitting in a seat like that.
No, but you're a progressive, and
I have heart.
you have heart, and you have a lot of courage to run.
It's not courage. It's not courage. It was desperation.
Yeah,
I have
that's true.
so many family members in the area I live in,
In your
most
district,
of
yeah,
whom are younger than me,
yeah,
and I see their struggles and I want to see a better world for them and for them to raise their children.
yes.
It
You,
scares me what I
trust me,
see out there in society at this point.
I agree. I can't
So,
even talk to people that I've known my whole life. I've
no,
lost friends on their decision.
yeah,
Yeah, so I get it.
it's hard.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't even begin to describe
yeah.
the feeling of knowing that people with special needs, for example, oh, excuse me, it's late where I am. People with
It
special
is.
needs could lose the rights that we've worked so hard since the 70s for the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
I mean, our school systems are falling apart, point blank.
Our communities are in panic because of ICE.
Yeah, many of them are.
Yeah.
And what do you do at that point? What do you tell an 8-year old
Yeah.
who just watched their neighbor get taken away? Their neighbor who, you know,
Better yet,
hands
what do
them
you
cookies on the holidays and goes to church with them. And,
right.
you
Even
know,
better yet, what's happened in Chicago? What do you do when you have a 5-year-old who has to be a translator by force for their parents
yeah,
when ICE takes them away?
yeah, absolutely.
Like that is devastating to me.
The other thing that's going on right now that makes me go, what in the world? Is the whole fight against birthright citizenship.
Yes. Like what
Okay.
are you doing?
I am probably one of the only people you will ever meet that actually has at least some of my family's naturalization documents from where they landed in America,
Yeah.
from where they went to the courts. Literally, I have copies. Okay. I have a question. How many of you can go back and grab that information, know where that courthouse was, know who to look for, even know their names, know
My
the counties
concern.
that they lived in?
Yeah.
Hmm?
My concern with this whole birthright citizenship thing is that that means we're up for grabs too as
Mm-hmm.
Americans. It doesn't matter if our parents were born here too. Birthright citizenship. You're born here, you're an American citizen. So what will stop them from grabbing American citizen? I mean, they already are, but they end up getting released.
They're
But if
grabbing Native Americans for crying out loud.
because they
Where are
were
they supposed to
brown,
send a Native American?
right? It's like, I'm sorry, you guys are all immigrants
Yeah,
except for people who are in our history.
yeah.
Like, because I know you have,
I
I think
just,
you're part Native American too.
yeah, it's proving it, but it is
I could
there.
tell. Yeah, yeah.
If you go back in some of the marriage documents on my mom's father's side of
Hmm.
the family, because he spent a lot of time doing genealogy on our family throughout the entire country,
Which is awesome.
there is there is the person, the male normally, and this is something that I hate because it's actually a slur. Most people don't realize it is.
Oh no.
But Mary Squaw, that's the way that the marriage documents were put back then. And
Oh
squaw actually
wow.
kind of means native slut. It's a bad term.
Yeah.
Okay. But there are documents throughout my family like that. Um, I've been blessed. I've been very blessed. I know I have a friend who is the generation above me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she and her girlfriend were raising her girlfriend's daughter, and her girlfriend's daughter and I went to school together and became friends. Found out that we only lived a block apart.
Wow.
And so I spent a lot of time over there because my mom was always at work, but her mom had multiple sclerosis and was always home. The girlfriend, the one that I got to know as an that I've come back in contact with as an adult,
Yeah.
is Native American.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
They couldn't admit it and own land outside of the tribal space when
That
she was
hurts
growing
my
up.
brain.
Her family didn't have the right to vote until about the time I was born.
That pisses me off.
Me
Like,
too.
y'all came here and messed with our land,
Yep.
and then you want to deny us the right to vote on the government y'all created
Right.
without any discussion from us.
Right.
Like, that's,
So backwards.
yes, so backwards. And the whole
Um,
not being able to own land, like, that's treating them like slaves when
well,
slaves were, like when they were freed, they
yeah.
weren't allowed to own stuff.
But her whole family could not acknowledge their native roots.
And that's horrible.
It is. It is. Um, she grew up out in the fields, you know, 4 and 5 years old, dragging tobacco plants out to her relatives so that they could actually plant them into the ground,
Yeah.
running back for more. Well, yeah, let's put the young kids' legs to work, give them something positive to
Oh
do.
my God. Yeah.
But she was one of the larger influences in my childhood on waking up. I still talk to her to this day. I have mad
Oh,
respect for this woman.
that's awesome.
And she has been a spiritual leader in my life too.
She's
We're
amazing.
losing that generation though, because,
Yeah.
we're talking, they're in their 70s and 80s and older now.
Right.
The people
That's
that
why they're
remember it.
trying to teach their younger generations the language and the stories and all that stuff because they're not going to be around for long.
Mm-mm, they're not.
Like,
Um,
I can see in our lifetime where things like that are going to die out.
they are. When I was a child, back in, I believe it was elementary, but it could have been middle school,
Yeah.
there was a woman. that started the Native American Indian Center of Central Ohio. Her
Wow.
name was Selma Walker, and she used to come to the school every year and talk about the Indian schools that her and a few of her siblings went to. And I've never forgotten it. Her, and then there was another woman who still had the tattoos from the concentration camp
Oh God.
that used to come in, and it would be in our lunchroom. We would all be sitting around, like if you were to sit down in a big group of kids listening to somebody reading a storybook,
Yeah.
only they were telling us the stories of their lives, and it mattered. It changed our world. There are people today who believe those things never happened.
Yeah.
I will never be able to deny that it happened
Right.
because you can't, you know,
You can't deny what you
the,
saw
the
in
tattoo.
front of you. Yeah.
The tattoo was so, what's the right word? Disgusting.
Yeah.
It is like branding cattle.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
People are not cattle.
No.
I am so tired of our country right now.
Yeah. I'm
And
there
if
with
you're
you.
not white and whatever, well, we don't want you. Bull crap. I love the rainbow of everybody that is here
Right.
because it brings so much.
We've always been a melting pot. Bring me you're tired, you're
You're
weary.
poor
Yeah, like that is what America is. Whatever this shit is that
is not
he is
it.
doing, this is not America. And like I tell
Bring me
people,
you're
I'm
tired, you're poor, you're huddled masses yearning to be free.
right.
I can't remember the rest of it, but I
That's all right.
used to know it by
You got
heart.
the best part of it.
I
Um,
grew up traveling.
mm-hmm.
I have been, yep. My friend just texted me a thing about Selma Walker. Is it good to share? I'm guessing that it is. Yeah. Well, I will send that link along as well. Um, I'm still friends with some of her family, actually. And I mean friends as in, come on in, kick your shoes off, go grab some food and
Yep.
make yourself at home. When I say that, I mean, you don't have to knock on my door,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, I got friends like that too. You know where, you know, if the door's unlocked, walk right in.
Yep.
You know what's up. Like,
They're a very small group, but
oh
they're
yeah,
very powerful and important to my life.
I can count on one hand how many people I would allow to do that. Uh, present people included.
Thank you. You have that same permission here, obviously.
Of course.
Um, so I've been, like I was getting ready to say earlier, I've been blessed. I have been to 46 states. I have seen history in ways that you can reach out and touch.
I'm so envious of your grandparents. I love mine. I love my grandparents. God rest their soul. But I'm so jealous of the childhood that you had when it came to how
With
much
that part,
traveling.
yeah. Yeah.
Like I traveled to Wisconsin. That was about as far as I went as in my childhood.
I have been to Canada. I have been to Mexico. I have been on the East and the West Coast. I have swam
Me
in both
too.
the East and the West Coast.
Oh wow.
Um,
I've been north, south, east, and west.
yeah.
Been to Washington State. I've been to Nolens. I've been to
Yeah.
Alabama, Georgia. I've been to New York for my friend's wedding. Washington, where my I don't call him my friend, I call him my brother, where my brother and sister live.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Several times. That's where we eventually want to move, maybe.
Okay.
But yeah,
The
I
Smithsonian over in Washington
oh, I
is
bet that's
just,
awesome.
I could spend a week there and still not have seen half of it.
Yeah, I really got to get my ass to Washington. Like Glenn Kirshner has an event every year, and I want to go, but they do so much walking. I'm like, I
I
can't do
can't do
that.
the walking either.
Like, I just want to
Uh,
go to the party and meet officer the one that they pulled into the crowd and almost they grabbed his gun and they beat him over the head with something. I can't remember his
I
name.
know who you're talking about. Oh
But
my
he's the
God.
one who got on an interview and said, "To those that helped me, thank you, but to everybody that was there, including you, fuck you." He
Yeah.
said that like the day after it
Yeah.
happened. I believe he had a heart attack
Yeah, he did.
during that happening. He's friends with Glenn. I forget. He's an African American man who is also a cop who was the one who led them away from the Senate. He was the one on the stairs leading
Yeah.
the. He knows him. I believe he knows Officer Signick. Or no, that's the one that passed away. The one that was trapped in the tunnel. He knows him. Like he's friends with all of them. They come to his events. Freaking the last couple of years, or at least one of the last couple of years, they got to rent out Robert De Niro's place, and he came to one of their things. So I really want to go because
I would like to shake the hand of the man that led the protesters away from the escaping people that
yeah,
were in Congress. I
yeah,
really would. He touched my heart doing that.
yeah. I was so I had so much admiration for him and just how quickly he thought on what to do in such a pressure moment because those people were just coming at they were coming towards him and he
Right?
just kept going up these stairs and they didn't even pay attention that they were literally about 50 feet away from the Senate doors.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot. I want to shake the hands of all of them
Yeah.
that go to that thing because
They deserve the
they're
recognition.
heroes.
They
They
are.
just they're
They are
heroes.
true American heroes.
Yes, and they
And
deserve
yet,
the
wait a
awards that
minute. And yet, all of those people that Trump
pardon.
pardoned,
Yeah,
he has pardoned more people in his tenure than I think the last 10 plus presidents put together.
he just pardoned like a drug kingpin who used
Hmm.
to be the president of Honduras. Now he's
What the
he's
hell?
blowing up all these people on boats for trying to bring drugs to our country. But he let a man go who was serving like a 25 or 30-year sentence,
Oh my
who
God.
literally brought tons of cocaine into the US.
Yeah.
What what the fuck?
Hmm. Really, seriously.
And then he freaking pardoned Henry Cuellar.
Who the heck is that?
He's a Democratic representative from Texas who was taking bribes from somebody and him and his wife, but their daughters wrote a letter to Trump and he pardoned him off the fact that he was prosecuted during Biden's term. Yeah. And then he went on Truth Social and bitched and moaned and groaned because Henry Cuellar would not switch parties.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I do not understand people.
me either. I found it really hilarious though. He's like the only anti-abortion Democrat in the House.
Okay.
He's also who beat out Jessica Cisneros, who is an amazing. She's an amazing lawyer. And she was running. She almost beat him. But he ended up winning in 2022. The first time I met Keena was when I met Jessica. And yeah, but
That's pretty cool.
yeah,
So we see all these things going on
yeah,
around us.
it's a joke.
It's not a joke. That's the problem.
No, but I'm saying he's a joke.
Yeah, he is.
His whole
Um,
administration is one big joke.
yeah,
It's just a joke we can't wake up from.
it's a nightmare in my
Yeah,
view.
yeah, I agree.
Um, I know people who are doing everything they can to pack up and leave the country.
Yeah, so do I. I know people who were going to, but decided to stay.
Yeah,
But yeah, I've heard people talk about doing that too.
yeah.
Hell, but before he won, I made plans with one of my friends up in Canada and said if there's ever a point, because I'm an activist,
Mm-hmm.
if there's ever a point that our lives are in danger or anything like that, I said, can you house us for a little bit? And he's like, hell yeah. He's like, what's going on? And I just kind of laid out, like, I'm nobody important. Like,
Neither am I.
I don't expect anything to ever happen, but it's just, I told him, like, I'm just making sure. Um,
Yeah,
yeah. I also told my husband, I'm like, look, we could start looking for somewhere to, like, stay in Ireland, where your family's from.
yeah.
Ireland or Scotland, one of the two. Like, I don't care anywhere but here. I hate to say things like that. Like, I am a very
I
proud,
love America. Yeah,
same, I am a very proud American, but I am ashamed of what we are right now.
I am
We are
too.
turning our back on all of our allies and huddling up to madmen, and I am embarrassed and I am disgusted with the country we have become.
And the only thing that we can do is know that we are in the dark,
Yeah,
seeking the light,
yeah,
and that hand in hand we can turn that light back on.
yes,
But individually, we're just cogs in a
yeah,
wheel. We have to work together. We
yes,
absolutely have to work together.
yep. And in doing that, I want to share something because this is something I'm bringing to her holiday party. And I will also put a link to it in the description. But this is a QR code that is going to go to Kina's Act Blue.
Good.
We want to be able, let me make sure I get it in there, okay? Here we go. If you have your phone, scan this code. I'll even put it closer. Let
Nope,
me,
back it up.
yeah, I know. I'm going to take this off.
Please ignore our mess.
Yes, I have a cluttered home. I'm human. This is the QR code to Kina's Act Blue.
Yep.
If you have your phone, please scan this. Like I said, it'll also be in the description. This is the woman that I am doing all of this for. This is Kina.
No, you're not. You're not doing it for her. You're doing it for the district.
I am, but she is my
You,
friend, and
yes.
I have known her for 3 to 4 years, and I want her to win the seat. It is a
Yes,
very
I do
crowded,
too.
it is a very crowded 17 people primary, but she has the best chance to win. She has fought for the seat 3 or 4 times now, and now it is an open seat. There are no incumbents that are going to be fighting. She just needs to beat out 16 more people for the primary. And she's already got like a 20% base going into
That's
this.
pretty huge.
Yeah, so this is Kina. If you can help, give a donation. That is her Act Blue. And that is all I have to say.
Well, I think that's a good place to wrap it up on because I
Yep.
want to see Kina in as well. I think she has the right spirit and I think she'll stand up for the people.
Oh,
And that's what
absolutely.
matters to me.
Absolutely, she will. And
Richard Ojeda is another one.
yes,
He's such a
Richard.
sweetheart.
Cori
You
Bush
know,
is running again. Which I was so excited to hear that she's coming. She's running back again. Um, there are many other people I could mention, but the ones that really matter on a personal level to us are Kina, Richard, um, oh, and Corey. Those are three that I'm really, really invested in winning.
I am checking on one more